Hell out throughout Asia, but we're in Taiwan right now with this one. It's called the Visak or the Visaka, I think. I'm not pronouncing it right, but anyway, this one, part of the thing around the date that I mentioned earlier with this film is that when I was watching this, because it's the festival's held either April or May, unless it's a leap year, when I think it's more like June. So this would have had to have either been 1973 or 1974. Well, in a conversation you'll hear a little bit later, Clinton Robinson, who plays the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar-like opponent at the end of this movie, said that when this film played in America, and it was actually at the Star Theater in Sacramento, he was going to go see it because it finally had come out, but his son was born, and he missed the screening of the movie, but his son was born in 1973, so this film reached the United States by 73, meaning this was shot in April or May, somewhere around 73, which, leading down this path, would make this the first Bruce Lee sequel ever shot, which was shot during his lifetime. So here, at this point, Way of the Dragon would have come out, and so obviously they were following on the success of it and trying to imitate it. I like this all the people looking into the lens of the camera, but they play it off as if it was a POV of this guy running up with this note. However he found him in that crowd, we will never know. We're getting more references as we go through this to Tom Maloney. If you listen to the dialogue, he's constantly being brought up. And so back to this idea of the Kung Fu film. So we're at a place in this early part of the 70s. By the time that we hit 1970, the Shaw Brothers did a film called Vengeance, David Chang. There are a number of other films that came out. I don't know, the Chinese Chinese boxer that came out. They were taking the swords away, taking away the chivalry, and putting in vengeance and revenge and knives and clubs and this kind of visceral choreography and attitude was taking to the audiences. I mean, they were rushing out in this weird, very strong political period at this time with a lot of youth rising up, wanting to fight back and wanting to be heard. And so the idea of this is where we get in this interesting space that we're in now, where the choreography was a lot of flailing arms. It's often called the punch and block choreography. It's wide kicks. The techniques are not necessarily those of highly trained martial artists, but just very, dynamic, painful, and somewhat realistic fight sequences. I love how they've got Jackie and his twin in this. Almost always wearing this vest and this shirt. You'll notice the characters that we get presented to in this film as we move along.